So a couple of obvious issues. Effective visual evidence increases the probability. There are three things here. With powerful visual evidence, you increase the probability of your evidence being received, of it being processed, and mainly, and this is most important, of it being recalled 2 to 3 weeks later in the jury room at the time of deliberations. So you're going for three things: receiving the evidence, processing the evidence, and recalling it at the proper time. As we know, jurors may interpret oral testimony differently than the witness and the attorney intend. They also may perceive visual imagery differently than intended. This is again why we test everything, especially our visual evidence. We test it all before focus groups. They can tell you, the focus groups can look at your evidence, and we put our evidence in there in focus groups and just tell us, what does this mean? We don't tell them what it means. We don't tell them what we intend for it to mean. We put it up there and let them tell us what it means. What message do you receive from this? So we test the graphics not by getting them to agree with us, but by letting them tell us if we have conveyed the same message to them that they're receiving. So, jurors attempting to recall, this is important for visual persuasion, because we know from forensic psychologists that when jurors are attempting to recall evidence in the jury room on a specific issue, mental anguish, physical pain, whatever it is, they'll search their minds first for visual imagery. So if they're going to search first for visual imagery, there's all the reason you need to have powerful visual imagery as part of your trial in every type of case, but particularly in brain injury cases. A combination of visual imagery and credible oral testimony is key to them receiving, processing, and recalling vital information. So what you do is you combine these together, and the whole idea now, Jerry Spence said it first, 30 years ago. He said, it's all about storytelling. It is all about storytelling. Jerry's absolutely right. So you're combining a story, you're combining your oral presentation with your visual presentation in putting it together in a storytelling format, so that you're telling a story to the jury right from opening statement on. You're telling a story to the jury about what your client's case is about. Why? Because we all like stories. We're conditioned to stories. Our life experiences are filled with stories, and we all make decisions based upon our life experiences. So we're tapping into something that they're quite accustomed to.